guys? How are you doing? Welcome back. Thanks for stopping in. I hope wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, you are loving yourself and loving the ones you're with, because that is what it is all about. In this day and age, the things that are going on in the world, we need to love one another, people. That's what we've got to do. Today, guys, I just want to say thanks for stopping in, spending a little time with me, talking about some movies. And today, as you can see from the poster, not the one behind me, but the one right at the beginning of this video, this is Hard Rock Zombies from 1985. This looked cool. I said, I've got to watch this because the box art looked cool. Because you know how when you were a kid and you'd go into the video store and sometimes you didn't even know nothing about the movie, but you'd pick up that little box with that tape in it and you'd look at it and it would have the coolest, it was almost like some of those Harlequin romance novels, you know what I mean? Like the girls would be like, oh, there's a hot dude and a half-naked chick on the front. The dude's got his shirt open, looking buff. Yeah, I'm going to take this home and read it. That's how it was with movies, especially horror movies when you were a little kid. Or, you know, I guess when you were a little kid, like me, watching horror movies, probably shouldn't have been, but that's okay. I pick it up, I look at the box. It has some cool, you know, monster design, something on it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm renting that. So when I'm browsing through something to watch the other night, I see Hard Rock Zombies on Tubi. And I said, man, that box art looks cool. And so I put it on, guys. I said, hit play. Boom, here we go. And man, before we get into it, before we get into what this gem of B-schlock is all about, hit that like and subscribe button because we're diving into this and it is absolutely absurd the way any good B horror movie from the 80s should be. So this is basically about rock band, hair metal. I'm talking about a dude that looks like he should be in Poison or White Snake, and he's got a mullet, you know, business in the front, party in the back, but I'm talking about party in the back down to his butt, right? Just this huge, ridiculous mullet. These guys are playing in this like podunk redneck town. Why they're in this town to perform, I have no idea, because I'm like, if you guys are so, you know, famous, why are you not in stadiums, arenas, something like that, right? So I'm watching it. Loving it. I'm loving the whole shtick. So they find this like Latin memoir, something like that, from a monk, and it can raise the dead, right? It's like this sick bass lick, like boom, 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 boom. So they do this, right? And all of a sudden, oh, they're bringing stuff back from the dead. That's cool. They get to this redneck town. We don't want no rock and roll music here. And so they put them in jail, right? And you're like, what is going on? Then you find, it's just, it gets more absurd and more absurd. And I'm not even going to say much more other than it just gets ridiculous. And they get on this farm, and the farm's run by like some Nazi perverts. And the Nazi perverts are like trying to get them. And one of the singers falls in love with a chick that's like the granddaughter of the one. And it just gets ridiculous. There's a werewolf in it. There's like a werewolf grandma. It is preposterous, but I loved it. I thought, dude, if I would have seen this when I was like 10, it'd have been over with. I'd have loved that. I'd have been like, this is cool. I'm going to show all my friends. Because the thing is, there's not a whole lot of like, you know, because let's face it, in the 80s, it was all about the practical effects, the blood, the gore, and the TNA, right? That's what it was about. And, you know, surprisingly, there wasn't a whole lot of the latter in this. Which giving the subject matter and what you're being perceived, what you're perceiving on the screen, you're thinking there's going to be a lot more of that latter, but there was not. I mean, there's a couple of scenes, but they're not gratuitous or unnecessary. It's like there's a shower scene, and of course, if you're in a shower, there's going to be a boob. So, and then you get a murder in the shower. So it's really, really. It's just something special. And it's not good by any means. This is not a good film. This is a terrible film. I wouldn't recommend this to any but the most die-hard of horror movie fans. I mean, like, you gotta like really love horror movies. You gotta say, you know what? I'm okay with something being preposterous. I'm okay with something being silly, because this is going to take you on a ride. This is going to take you on a safari, baby, but it's going to show you no lions. You know what I'm saying? It is going to, you're going to watch it and you're going to go, why did I watch this? But then after you watch it in hindsight, you're going to go, I'm glad that I watched it. That was really entertaining, really stupid. And then when this band finally, Hard Rock Zombies, they come back as zombies at some point. They're like doing like the robot, like walking towards people to get them. I'm like, that's not how zombies walk, guys. But that just lends to the preposterosity of it all. And I loved it. So I'm going to give Hard Rock Zombies, I'm going to give it I'm going to praise it for what it was at the time. But I'm going to tell you, it's not good. Is it worth your time? Again, if you're a hardcore horror movie fan and you love horror movies, this is probably for you. If you're an 80s horror movies fan, this is definitely for you. But don't expect to be like, that blew my mind and it changed my perspective, because this is garbage, hot garbage. I'm talking about like white dog manure, hot garbage. That's what this is. This is just not good, guys. But it's fun. And as long as it's fun, I'm down to watch it. So guys, thank you so much for hanging around with me, talking about Hard Rock Zombies. If you feel like it, give it a chance, but I will understand if you do not. Thanks so much, guys. Hit that like and subscribe button on the way out. And as always, my friends, I'm going to keep making them as long as you keep watching them. Peace out. God bless you, and I will see you soon.